What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. So as you see by the thumbnail, you see by the title, we're talking about the Liver King. And because of what he's going through, what's going on, we're also talking about Joe Rogan. I wanted to add Liver King's imagery and verbiage to this video. And who knows, maybe through editing, maybe I will add a little bit of stuff. I had something in mind where I wanted to put together a bunch of his IG posts and react to them the way I do to other videos on my other channel. I literally watched right now about a half hour straight of Liver King posts. For those of you that don't know, I mean, it's big. John Bravo's done videos on it. Jesse on Fire's been doing videos on it. I saw Bubba did a video on it. This isn't a joke. This is not, for those of you that missed what's going on. There's a guy by the name of Liver King. And for years and years, he lied to millions of people. Anybody that saw his content, he lied and said that he was all natural. He's you know, he got some size on him. And he said he was all natural and it was from eating raw meats and raw vegetables and just a lot of foods, and he got a lot of attention. And then it came out that he was using a whole bunch of steroids and other products, right? And he really went through some changes because of it, right? And then we have Joe Rogan, you know, the number one podcaster in the world, the voice of the UFC, a comedian, an actor. I think more people know who Joe Rogan is than who know who the Liver King is, right? Well, the Liver King in his spiral may or may not be abusing drugs. I don't know, but it really looks and sounds like it. Whether he's on drugs or not, what is very apparent is, at least to me, in my opinion, not a doctor, the dude lost his mind. He's speaking as if he goes in and out of being a regular person to being a caveman. He speaks like if he's barely understand. It's weird, man. Well, somewhere along the line, the Liver King got into his head that Joe Rogan had apparently offended him and offended his family, and that they were going to do battle, okay? And the Liver King, with his entire family, flew in to Texas. And not just Texas, but they went to Austin, Texas, where Joe Rogan is. And the Liver King kept posting and posting that he was there to do battle with Joe Rogan. One of the things that he said in more than I believe 3 videos, he said this: I'm going to be here for a week. And while I'm here, I'm going to be recording a lot of videos, a whole bunch of videos. And then I'm not going to be able to record for a very long time. And then I'll start recording again. Why would he be able to record and then he won't be able to record for a very long time? And then he could record again. His intentions are, I mean, he says it in his videos. He says in his videos that he is going to kill Joe Rogan. So, in saying over and over again, I'm going to record a bunch of videos and then I'm not going to be able to, and then I'll record again. He plans on going to jail. In none of the videos does he actually say what the issue is with Joe Rogan. But you hear in a couple of the videos, the reels, where he says, Liver King, why don't you just go to sleep? Or, why don't I just go to sleep? And in my mind, I believe that's the real Liver King, the sane part of his brain trying to regain control of the delusional Liver King that's taken over. This dude needs some help, man. Mental health is a very, very serious thing. This is a man with millions of dollars. In the video, he also says at one point that he brought his family with him, and he said something along the lines of, and I brought my axe wielders with me. What does that mean? How did his family follow him? How does his family not call for help and try to save their loved one from hurting himself or someone else, and possibly them? As I watched the videos, the reels that he was putting out on IG, I asked myself, damn, if this dude was coming after me, how would I feel? And the first emotion that popped up in my mind, how I would feel if the Liver King was coming after me, or someone as crazed as he appears to be, and he's broadcasting it and I'm able to see it. He's letting the world know, he's letting me know through social media that he's coming. Honestly, the first emotion, the first thought that came into my mind was fear. I would be afraid. Do you know what I would be afraid of? What I would have to do to defend myself and my family. The fact that if you come near my door, I'm killing you. I'm going back to prison. Because you are delusional. That's a terrible thing, right? We just had this incident with Sin City Manny and Finney the Great and Bubbles. Sin City Manny slaughtered a family in Las Vegas during a live stream. And what was it over? Words. Words on social media. And now we have a multimillionaire who apparently has lost his mind, sending threats over what? showing up, pulling up to the city of the person he has declared he's going to fight and kill. The authorities arrested him. They put a restraining order on him. How many times have we heard throughout our lives women being slaughtered by stalkers, by exes, because the only thing in place was a restraining order, a piece of paper. A piece of paper that doesn't matter to the person it's being applied to. In my opinion, the only way this situation could possibly be fixed is if the Liver King's family has him see a doctor, like in-house. Have an evaluation, 30 days, 60 days, whatever it is, 90 days. He's the breadwinner for you. You going with him places you, the family of the Liver King, it places you on the radar with the police. Whatever happens, if he does anything, as many posts as he's made, there may be some culpability. You may all wind up going to jail because you couldn't make a phone call to have your loved one evaluated by professionals. To fly in to the city, this is no longer a game. You can't think he's just talking. You can't think, oh, this is just for clout. You can't afford to take that chance. Let this be a reminder too, to all of us as content creators, the responsibility of our words. When we dislike another content creator and we verbalize that dislike, I don't think any of us as content creators feel like, hey, I need to go and handle that, because if we did feel that way, we wouldn't say it on social media, right? But there are people who are unstable, people who will pick a side and maybe feel like, I'll do it for him. So let us all be more cognizant of the verbiage that we're using. Let us be a little bit more responsible in how we talk about others. I hope that the Liver King's family get help for the Liver King. I don't believe he'll be able to come anywhere near Joe Rogan, but you know what? I believe Joe Rogan has a family, and I'm sure they can't sleep at night because of this. Joe Rogan should not have to uproot his family and move somewhere else. Again, we're talking about the Liver King being a multimillionaire. Wherever Joe goes, he can go. That's got to be a very, very uncomfortable feeling. That's my video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, man. I'm out of here.